Hello, folks. Jack McKeever here. Just to keep you updated and informed, this will be the full month reading of November. Be a little longer, but gotta remember now, November sees us going into the darker half of the years. Okay? And often this symbolizes our inner self, and a lot of people get depressed and stuff at this time of the year because they can't be as outgoing as they are in the spring, summer, and fall. But you have to remind yourself that during these times of years, our own inner healing isn't done because we don't like our shadow self much. It's all self-ego, self-centered stuff that we'd rather just ignore. But it's time of search and discovery. And look within yourself and find out what's there. Because to be whole, we have to accept every part of us, not just a little section. And the shadow self, that's a whole nother ball of wax, isn't it? So remember that in November. Now we will be doing a full moon reading on the 12th, of course. That's the morning moon. Comes after the 11th, which is Remembrance Day or Veterans Day. And then there's always Thanksgiving in America, and I'll be doing a special reading for Thanksgiving. But I will no longer be doing in November daily readings. Okay? But I will be opening up a chat through Facebook to do live oracle readings by donation. And that will be part of course, 3 Eyes. And anybody is welcome to join that. My link is always there for contacts and things like that, my calendar. So that is what I'm going to do rather than doing daily readings, okay? Because I am getting busier and busier, and daily readings are becoming harder and harder to get to. So here we go. November. What does it see? Well, let's see what the first 3 cards say. Alrighty. Interesting. Your first 3 cards. First one, Oak Man. Second one, the Sage. Third one, Lady of the Harvest. Well, here we see we've come through a whole bunch due to our wisdom and due to our diligence in finding out truths. We find wisdom, and that's the Oak Man. Okay, now we've gone through this. This is how we've achieved what we've achieved to this point this year. So using that wisdom, we find the Sage. And the Sage is something that tells us that, okay, we've organized, we've planned, we've retreated, we've decided, we've gone forward, we've gone backwards. We've reshuffled the deck even to this outcome, because what we thought was true maybe wasn't true at one point in time, and we've had to reshuffle our lives, our work, our relationships, every kinds of things, just so that we can be where we are today and be happy, right? And that's those 2 cards. That's the key for the month of November, those 2 cards. Remember that. We'll get back to that. And this is the Lady of the Harvest, right? So, if we want to reap our rewards, we have to do it wisely. Okay? That's the abundance. Now let's remember those. Let's keep going with those, okay? Now, 2 cards off to the right. Wow. Okay. This is interesting. The Pook. and a sylph. Well, this is interesting because this is all shape changers, right? The sylph, the pook. When we look out in the world and we're trying to produce a product, or we're trying to create a relationship, or we're trying to do this, these two cards are telling us that shape changing happens. Things aren't as they all were. So you have to go back and make sure you use your wisdom in November. Really delve deep. Don't take anything at face value. Know what you're about. Now we need 2 more cards off to the other side. Okay. Death and the fiery sword. Transitions. They're difficult, often due to our own values, our own set mindset, our own stubbornness. And maybe we can make it, maybe we can't. Okay? But this card tells us we can. We can make it. We can do the changes. We have the courage. We have the energy. The fiery sword in this deck has a saying on it. Never draw me without cause, and never put me back without honor. When we look at doing something, if we say we're going to do it, we do it. Okay? That's honorable. Not to do it because of laziness, procrastination, whatever the case may be, that's dishonorable. These 2 cards say that there's a change coming in November that's going to be really rough to get through. We need this card to get through it. Okay? So let's look at these together. You've learned about wisdom. You've learned about truth. You have a bounty this year because of that. Okay? That's honesty. Being utterly and strictly honest with yourself is hard sometimes, but you've been able to do it, to receive that bounty. In November, that bounty is self-healing. Okay? That's what this is all about. You're going into the shadows, the shadow time of the calendar, and you've got to be able to look at yourself. And you've got to be able to heal yourself. And you can't heal yourself by ignoring the dark parts of you. Okay? Look at it. Accept it. It's part of you. Then you'll be able to deal with it. Lots of energy there too. Lots of energy. And I think, I got it. That energy that is stagnant because you haven't looked there before gets released. And when that gets released, the energy is just awesome. Okay? So release it. Accept the dark side as being part of who you are. Then you'll come near the end of November to the biggest challenge you have yet to face. And this will change your life completely. And my cat, once again, wishes to be in my reading. But there you have it. Any questions, by all means, send me an email. Okay, if you want a personalized reading, check out my calendar on my Facebook that's down there. Book yourself a time and I will give you a full reading. Okay? I don't have a problem. I accept MasterCard, Visa, American Express, email transfers, whatever you want. Okay? But I am there to help you. And so is my cat, apparently. Hi. Say hi, Alvin. No. Look in the camera. Say hi. Hi. Wave high. Wave high to the big people, yes. This is Alvin. He is a real shit disturber. Yes. But he's beautiful. He's mine. And he loves me. Okay? So, don't forget, like the videos, subscribe, comment. Daily readings end as of October the 31st. Talk to you later. Bye for now.